Thank you for taking a little bit of your precious time to learn about Reading Promise Week. My name is Clinton. I'm a Special Projects Manager with Read by Fourth, and I'll be taking you through an overview of what Reading Promise Week is. Reading Promise Week is a festival on a mission to share the love of reading, to increase access to quality reading materials, and to address the early literacy crisis that we face here in Philadelphia as well as across the nation. This year will be our fourth Reading Promise Week, and it's shaping up to be our best one yet. The goal of Reading Promise Week is that through community design driven and hosted events, that we engage families to celebrate early literacy by igniting their passion for reading and providing family literacy resources, books, and tips. Why might you consider getting involved? It could be sharing your passion around literacy with your community, connecting families to free books and to resources, learning how to model certain literacy skills, help children see themselves as readers, or simply as a starting point for getting involved in Philadelphia's early literacy movement. Reading Promise Week events can take a really wide variety of forms and shapes, but all of our events are community driven. They are free and open to the public. They share local resources, as well as sharing reading tips and model literacy skills. So these events can look anything like a poetry slam to a book block party, or to trainings for parents of our young readers. There are a number of different ways to get involved in Reading Promise Week. The first would be stepping up to host an event, and we'll talk a little bit more about that here. But also critical is our organizations that come out to table to share their resources, ideas, and skills. We need volunteers to make this happen, whether it's volunteering at a local event happening in your community or coming out to help us pack family literacy bags and organize and box up children's books to get out to the community. And of course, all of this is so that we can celebrate. So maybe these aren't ways that you can get involved in this year, but you can celebrate by attending an event or giving us some love on social media as we draw closer to Reading Promise Week. Talk about hosting. Who can host an event? Anybody over the age of 18 who's interested in celebrating literacy in Philadelphia can register to host an event or to table at an event. Big shout out to Philadelphia's reading captains who year after year step up to volunteer numerous hours, time, passion, creativity to make Reading Promise Week a great success, as well as their involvement in all of the other amazing initiatives that are happening in the literacy landscape. Literacy programs, schools, colleges, libraries, nonprofits, community and health organizations, people, all people just like you who step up to get involved can host an event. Some of the benefits from hosting an event is that we'll give you the children's books and reading resources like the family literacy bags to give out and distribute to your community. You'll be invited to join us in our weekly collaborative planning meetings where we go through all the topics and all the information that you need to host an event. So those who don't have experience with event planning or community engagement, we will take you through everything that you need to know. We'll give you planning tools, documents, we'll give you a marketing kit, we'll help with promoting your event, as well as materials to make your event be part of the theme of Reading Promise Week. And then we will have something either after or before Reading Promise Week for all of our hosts and volunteers and tablers to come together in order to celebrate this great work. And then anybody who's stepping up has access to me, as well as the rest of our staff to support them in bringing together the best event that they can. Last year during Reading Promise Week, we gave away over 15,000 children's books and 9,000 family literacy bags that were full of literacy boosting resources. some of which you can see here. Some important dates to bear in mind. Up until August 1, we're asking folks who are interested in hosting an event to please fill out our interest form, just so that we can start working with you and sharing information that's pertinent. And then at the end of July through mid-September, we'll have weekly planning meetings to learn best practices and connect with fellow hosts virtually. And September 1st is going to be our date for when your final details are due. So we know that there's a lot of work and there are changes that happen. The first form that you fill out, hopefully in the near future for your interest, is just giving us an idea of what you're thinking about. But we still have the rest of July and August to work out those details and come up with the final plan that we can then start promoting and marketing. September 18th through the 22nd will be our packing week, where we are packing our family literacy kits and organizing all of the children's books that we get out, with the following week being the pickup week, where our hosts are coming out to get those materials. And so that's a key time for us where we need folks to step up, to volunteer to help us achieve that. Whether it's a thank you breakfast or kickoff event, that is to be determined. We're still working and planning on that, but there's going to be an opportunity for us to come together and to celebrate. And then, of course, Reading Promise Week, which you'll notice this year is going to span 2 weekends to give us more time to spread out the calendar of events a little bit and give families more opportunities to engage. In your Reading Promise Week host guide, you will see all the information that you need to get started. And whether you're hosting, tabling, or volunteering, it all starts with completing an interest form. So if you have questions in the meantime, you can consult our guide about Reading Promise Week or reach out to me. You'll notice that the registration, the link to registration is here below. And once again, my name is Clinton Drees, and you can reach me at dreesc, which is DREESC, at freelibrary.org. Thank you for your time and look forward to seeing you soon.